I.
What?
Welcome to your stage. Welcome to your stage.
What?
Welcome to your stage. Welcome to your stage. Welcome to your stage. Welcome to your stage. Welcome to your
Did you do
stage.
this?
Welcome to no.
Did
What
you
happened
do
to your
this?
what happened to your stage? I'm asking you what happened to your stage. What happened to
I
your
mean,
stage?
as you can see, the floorboards are missing. I don't know.
What did you do?
Oh, I didn't do anything. Also, hi. Did you
I
do
swear.
this? Crap,
I was in
did
my
you do
room.
this?
Thank you very much.
Do you know who did this?
No,
I'm
I'm
darn.
going. Let's see which way. Pick a way.
Any, mini, mighty, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it'll scream, because it will. Any, mini, mighty, mo. Alright, that way.
Okay, that's fine. I gonna check the revolvers in a second. Also, you let's back down. Come outside Orville's room. Both of yous. We're outside Orville's room. Or here. Either way will work. Ah! How dare you just walk in the fucking door?
How you been?
What are you doing back? What you doing?
Oh, you mean back from being kidnapped and you guys never coming for me? Yeah.
We don't know where you went. You ran off.
No, Glitchtrap kidnapped me.
Yeah, we don't know where he
dumb
lives.
fuck.
You don't know where he lives?
You should have asked him. He totally would have told you.
Right.
He would have given you a house tour and everything.
What did he do of you?
Dee Dee's in her office.
That's it. Did he do that of you though?
What?
Did he give you a house tour?
Yes. That's how I escaped.
Knock knock.
Come in.
Oh, I forgot your room was like this.
Mm-hmm.
So how have you been?
Fine.
Come here. I'm not trying to mock you. Please don't hurt me.
Uh-oh. I don't care.
Are you depressed? You sound more depressed than I. You don't. What?
They're not depressed, they're emotionless, you insensitive bitch!
Yes, but they sound depressed.
My ears.
Sorry.
Am I needed for something?
Well, I was going to see if you. Well, I was going down to see if everyone was okay, but if you would come along.
Sure.
They went through a reset, Tailsy, remember?
I saw in the door. Yes, I know.
Reset means they're back to day one of
I
no
know.
emotion. God, you reset.
I know. Yes, it's fucking.
Why do you have to scream?
Because have you not noticed I'm kind of having problems speaking a bit.
We have our own key cards, Tails.
I know. I'm just being nice.
Yeah, but you guys like never came for me.
I'm sorry.
Didn't even know I was kidnapped by you.
So Orville, I missed you.
I mean, to be expected.
Didn't you have a child?
Yes.
I'm confused.
What?
What? Who are you referring to when you say that?
Yeah.
You cut out.
Yeah, they're asking you.
No, I'm his child.
Then what about the Roomba? Claim that as yours?
I mean, I was kidnapped. I thought honestly someone would have taken it by now.
What was it?
You're no longer the father.
What others?
I mean, I don't know where it came from, to be honest. On top of that, I was kidnapped. I couldn't have really done anything. How can you be a bad parent if you've been kidnapped forcefully taken somewhere against your will?
Where did you get the TV and
I had it.
why are you looking at windows, Era?
Hi, screw up.
It just crashed.
Hello.
So, I'm going to head down. You wanna come? If everyone else,
You go in first.
I am.
I'll stay out here.
Orville! Orville! Where are you? Over you down there. Over? Oh. Don't mind me. I'm just going back out.
What do you want?
I came to check up on you.
You have checked up on me.
Yes.
Can you leave now?
Oh, so I'm here to tell you something. Your son's back.
Well, at least can say hi to him.
What's up?
You know, stuff.
Yeah, that there.
I never understood why I got 2 doors now. It's like a sanitation thing.
Being a better thing for you, I think. But here he is.
Your
Hello.
custom puppet. Oh crap, my anxiety's not prepared for this. Ah!
Hello, I sold my
Hi.
soul for you, I think.
Pardon?
What?
Nice to have you back. Goodbye.
I'm very confused. What did you do to my father?
Nothing. Got strapped back to them, and then I'm not sure what's been going.
Oh, selling your soul to the devil thing have to include the intruders from yesterday.
That's our call.
Pardon?
The intruders from yesterday. I have recorded footage.
Oh, that. Oh, that. I'm not sure actually.
Hmm.
Well, why went
There's
down there?
only
Why are you talking about this when clearly there's something wrong with somebody? Isn't a human being more, like, not a human being, but isn't a living entity more important than, random, unimportant paperwork? Because it seems unimportant if you already forgot about it.
I didn't
You're
forget
the-
about it.
You're the feelings man. Go on.
I'm gonna go get Rockstar Bonnie, I think.
Okay.
I don't. I'll
Oh.
come with.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Do not. Could have at least knocked on the door. I didn't know you were coming in.
It's me.
They were left open.
Yeah, the store left open.
I kind of see it as a welcome invitation.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
You want me to get Rockstar Bonnie?
If you want.
do you want to
Have
talk?
fun.
Man, I never thought I heard those words from you, of all people.
What you mean? I do. It's very rare I do this.
Let's be honest here, Tails.
Hmm?
Out of all the animatronics here, I'm not exactly the most relevant one.
Oh?
I'm a mediocre melody. I start with mediocre for a reason.
Mhm.
Wait, why are you sitting on the ground?
No, I've just been sitting down a lot.
It's not even carpet, this is concrete.
I find it comfy still. Don't like standing much lately.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, it doesn't really matter how I feel.
You sure?
I mean, yeah, you have other priorities.
I'm here. Not there. It's kind of when. Oh, they're back to there. Are you sure you don't want to talk about it?
We can talk a little. It'll get you out of my hair.
Mhm. So
Just,
what's
just regaling on some old memories.
okay? So what's on your mind?
Just thinking about the past. Things I could have done. Should have.
Oh,
Things that shouldn't have happened.
oh.
But it's not like I can change any of that now. Past is in the past.
Yeah. Unless you had a time machine, but who has to have that?
Time machines always go wrong. Have you watched any movies?
Yep. Not gonna
So,
say them for a couple of reasons, but yep.
I don't care what anyone says, time travel is always a bad idea. Have you seen Back to the Future?
Yeah, I have.
See how many things they had to fix in that one movie just of one mistake?
Yep.
Exactly.
Please. So many squiggles.
Time travel's a curse.
Yeah.
Look, Tails, I'm not a big fan in getting into my history. You should know from now, when we went back to my old place, you know I wasn't comfortable about it.
Good point.
I don't barge into your history. I know there's more to you than meets the eye.
Mm-hmm.
The most you get to know is that I used to be alive. Kid.
Mm.
That's the only info you really get.
Huh?
You know, it makes me think how many people were like me in this place. How many souls are trapped here?
Mm. Oh. Ah.
Yeah, this room's getting kind of cramped. I'm feeling kind of cramped. I'm gonna get out of this room.
Okay.
Howdy.
Hello, my friend.
Oh.
Why are you in the dark corner?
The ferret.
He just needs a helmet. He'll be a Darth Vader. You can see it now. He's gonna pop
Now
up.
you want to
somewhere.
feel like being funny, man.
Force of habit.
Don't gotta pretend all the time. Seriously, you're acting like. Never mind.
Oh,
Eh. Lefty.
that's a hurtful comment.
Lich trap.
That's taking it too far.
Probably have more time with the man than you'd like to admit. I think a lot of us do, honestly.
I guess. So, how are you doing, anyways?
You want the honest truth or the sugar coating?
Honest.
Terribly, like usual.
Ah,
Why not?
How you doing, Tails?
I'm doing fine, kind of.
You sure about that? You don't sound sure.
When do I ever sound sure?
More often than you think I realize, probably.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go back to what I was doing now.
Well, wait.
You gotta push him if you want anything out of him.
I know what's like.
I know you're usually used to being pushy and you think you shouldn't this one time, but you should.
Okay, give me a second, man. Come
I
on,
still have no idea what to do with these.
Alva.
Yeah?
Come on, just tell me, man. Tell me. I'm not going to leave you alone if you don't tell me. Come on.
One, get your hands off me. Thank you. Two, why are you so curious about me all of a sudden?
Because I feel sorry for you. But
You don't even know anything about me. You just know I have some bad history with stuff.
I would like to learn more about you.
You want to learn more about me.
Hmm?
There's things I haven't even told Rockstar Bonnie. That's how much I like to keep things secret with my life.
And uh,
I'll give you a reason why you shouldn't bother with this. Come with me. Well, you interrupted my little peaceful moment.
I'm sorry. I went check for you.
I was simply just trying to make up for some people.
Oh,
This is dedicated to my previous loved ones.
oh.
Because, you know, as a kid, I still had that. But they're far gone now.
Mm.
Plus, I'm in another dimension. Everything's just weird and bizarre.
It's like oh,
The point is, there's a lot of bad things to my history. Things that would make people feel not safe around me. Not a lot of people would want to even acknowledge me if I was more honest, Tails.
mm.
I don't mind if the others come down here. I just needed a moment, and I got my moment.
You want me to go and get the others?
Yeah, just tell them not to break anything or snap their necks.
Hey, give me a second. You can come down, just don't break anything or snip your necks.
Pass.
Did you what?
Did I stutter?
Uh-oh. Am I required?
If you want to come.
That's not an answer. Am I required?
That's a no. You're not required.
Then I should get back to work.
How darn you.
Alright, you wanna come?
I don't know. What's the point of going down there?
Well, custom puppet just poked out of the ground somehow, so I'm not being my fit.
I feel sorry for you for that.
He just burst out of the ground like a worm.
That's quite normal for him.
It's quite disturbing.
I know. Hey,
Yeah, I'm not even in a mood to call you a recolor today.
can you just,
Goodness
like,
sake.
tell me what's wrong?
No.
Orville, please.
You have never been interested in anything I've had to do with my things before.
Look,
The only time you actually wanted to know was when we went back to that horrible place that I had to stay in for so long.
look. It may look like you might. Look, you may have tough times. I've had tough times. I don't want to talk about that shit what happened back then. Shit was terrible. I hate it.
You wanna know those people down there? Where the
Mm,
little tombstones are?
yeah.
Those are for my parents.
Oh.
You know what happened to them?
What?
They were brutally murdered.
I.
You know who did it?
Who?
Me. I'm not a good person. I try to be. But facts face facts. It's just not gonna happen.
Look. You'll be a good person.
Everyone
but...
thinks of me.
What?
Everyone just thinks of me as the funny guy around here. But sometimes I don't want to be the funny guy, Tails. Sometimes I don't think I should be here, but it's not really any other safe place at the time. I only came to this place, freaking sneaked into that crate, threw the other Orville model out, crawled into that box just so I could feel safe again, get a new start. But I can't run away from my problems, because they keep catching up.
Look. No, everyone's a fucking good person. Like, would take CP as an example, but no, don't take CP as an example.
I know how many people are freaking insane here. Almost everyone here has committed murder.
Almost committed murder.
Whilst I'm distracted, I see rabbit ears above a flower.
Hi.
Howdy.
I think the last time I interacted with them is when I gave them those little gifts at one point. I don't remember what the occasion was.
Christmas.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah, remind me about that. I am sorry, I never said. I mentioned to you what about that thing.
Yeah, I didn't literally have not talked to him since then.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see the golden bear at the big freaking red place, so.
So can I Can I quickly say one thing that I'm sorry about that kiss? You were underneath the mistletoe, and when you were underneath the mistletoe with another person, you have to kiss them. I'm really sorry about that.
Wait, what?
After all this time, you say that now?
I thought you
It's
knew.
kind of a murmur to bring it up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm
Bad
sorry.
timing.
I'm sorry, but
Wow.
I'm sorry, but I thought you knew at first, but then I had the feeling you looked
First of
confused.
all, you stole my first kiss. I never kissed anyone. You stole that from me. Second, I didn't think it'd be with frickin' you.
You were underneath the mistletoe.
Damn it!
I can't understand you. You're talking hysterical.
What? Okay, you have to fix the wall, please.
I forgive you for that little mishap. It's just
Hey,
the main reason why I'm usually pissed at you most of the time is because you frickin' took that one thing that I was saving for several years.
I'm sorry.
I mean, look at me. Do you really
You
think I can find any form of
know.
love now?
This is like a terrible time to bring it up. We only came into the butt end of this conversation, and this was not the right mood for it.
The Christmas spoiler. Okay,
Button
Chris.
conversation. This whole thing is a button conversation. This is a big butt.
Is it
2
really?
T's.
T-
And 3 O's.
That's not how you spell butt.
That is how you spell butt. I'm
Isn't he
very sure.
illiterate?
Don't correct him, please.
Are you illiterate?
I don't even know what that means.
Do you not know
Exactly.
how to spell?
Or read.
It's a genuine question. I'm not trying to be mean no more. This is like a genuine
Oh my
question.
god, you're capable of that.
People say I can't, but I think I do it pretty well.
Bonnie! Come on, I'm
Alright.
trying!
And if you're not the mean one, then somebody has to be the mean one, okay?
You said I had to try and be nice, sir. Trying.
You rubbed off on me. No, you're fine. You just rubbed off on me. In the worst way possible.
I knew it. I knew it happened one day. Anyway,
I mean, you rubbed off on Fredbear fairly quickly in the worst way.
are you okay?
Nah.
He's having a bad day.
Bad day! Bitch, I just
No.
came in on the end of this conversation, and this is sounding worse than a bad day.
A bad
This
month.
is a bad
Week,
decade.
yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure how the...
It's been
Ah.
decades. You gotta make... Everything sucks at this generation.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're...
Amen on that.
I forgot you're an upgrade to
Yeah.
understand this generation. I forgot about that.
The only thing frickin' kids talk about is Among Us and frickin' much craft mines. Just
What?
don't get it. Exactly, I don't get it.
Look,
I am severely confused.
when you play
I
my...
don't understand either. It's online.
When you play like Craft Mines game on your desktop ones though?
It's been there for ages. It's an old computer.
Well, fine.
What happened to Minesweeper?
Minesweeper...
No, don't you start.
Minesweeper no
Even though
longer
I know
exists.
it's old.
You have to have a
Well,
Windows...
it technically does. You just have to buy
That's
it.
true.
Yeah.
Like a little
But
thing.
you
At
have-
least
You have to
getting
have a...
updates.
You have to have a Windows 7. I mean, you know... A Windows...
Oh, yeah, Tetris is still a popular game.
Yeah, you have to have a
Yes.
Windows...
Oh yeah, Tetris is great.
I've been seeing some on my phone was the best thing. I think so.
But, Orville, I still got that totem you gave me from Christmas.
Yes, I carved a little you and a Bonnie out of gold.
Yeah,
I carved it with a spoon.
yeah, I haven't taken it off my person.
No,
Wow.
you have not.
Yeah, it's sweet to say, but I don't know. It feels wrong if I got rid of it.
Yeah,
He
it took
does
me
have
like
a
a month and a
heart.
half.
Shut up!
Never.
Goddamn. Locked in the back room for like, what, not even a week.
What?
What the?
What? Sir, what? I haven't done
Shut-
anything wrong.
Does
shut.
anyone else not see that?
What? What did I say?
I love you, but shut.
Does anyone else not see
I
that?
love you too, but what?
See what?
What?
The thing was right in front of me.
You mean the doll?
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Goddamn fine. I'll just look. See, fixed.
Thank you.
Actually, ew, no, that's an African gremlin. Never mind.
Burn it.
Scrap to you. Have you later.
God damn it.
Burn it.
Fucking
Right,
African
okay, wait, wait.
gremlins.
Scrap, you incompetent fool. Burn the plushie.
Get rid of it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
come on. Just scared to. You're too scared to burn yourself?
Looks.
We don't have
no.
lighters on us.
Yeah, scrap. Well, I haven't made my end rod, my crowbar, my wrench, my pipe wrench, my gun, my knife. I am level 5 key card.
Jesus, why do you have so many weapons? What happened to good old fisticuffs?
Well, I still use my
It's a
fists
fancy.
mostly. These have to come in second hand. I got this as well.
I just think he doesn't want to damage his gloves.
I no, if
He's
I'm
too worried about
if-
his precious
if I-
little accessories.
give me a sec. I'll fucking fight you right now.
He took off the gloves.
Too lazy.
What's up, bitch?
Blah blah blah.
Fight.
Talk talk talk.
What will you do for him?
I'll fucking kill you.
I wasn't gonna hit them. I hit you.
Don't touch Bonnie. I will send you into a different timeline. I swear to God.
There's already two of them.
Thought them noticing.
I know. I'll send you into the other one.
It's much worse.
Tiptoe by the window.
You
Fine.
ain't escaping your feelings, bitch.
Get back!
Don't yell at me.
Now stay. And you guys, come on, please.
A fire.
Sorry.
Why must you spread arson everywhere you go?
Yes, stop it.
Because it's my way of travel.
Orville, do you want to talk about this?
Please, I want to hear about it. I swear you set for more. Stop
I
it!
didn't do that one. I didn't do that one.
How about this? I tell you half of the story now, and I tell you half of the story later.
Okay.
You still cranky?
Yes.
Damn it. Fine.
Suck it.
No, stop. Orville, who are you comfortable with talking to right now? To
I'm fine with talking to all of you people, because it's better if anyone knows anyway, since frickin' who knows how long I'm gonna last in this place.
Alright. Speak your mind when ready.
Alright, so, let's start from the beginning. I used to be a live kid, like the OGs of the company or Freddy franchise. I used to be a kid, and I died, and then, sold into robots. Whatever the hell that worked. Because it makes no sense, if you ask me.
Everybody
Then-
knows what it is.
You dare twist my story? That's what I thought. Now, I was mainly a happy kid. I had a mom, had a dad. And basically the day was my birthday, and we were going to this place I usually go every once a month or so. Not just more like once a free month. Expensive place. Which was the place I'm from. I really don't even remember what it was called. The something mediocres. I don't know. It was a place. Big old pizzeria place. And it had everything. It had games, arcade stuff, rides, several shows and animatronics, all kinds of attractions. And it was big, big place. It wasn't as big as this place, but it was pretty damn big. I had these other friends of mine, and there were around 4 of them, I think. Yeah, I had 4 of these other friends. We were all hanging out, etc. Then, then something happened. The owner of the place was just talking to our parents, and we got some special treatment because it was my birthday. And so we got to go down into the under part of the building, aka the equivalent of a sister location. Because there was another party room, but as anything in this franchise goes, it was not a normal thing. It's a trap. So, we went down there playing games. We got private shows of animatronics, and the private show I got was I picked Orville. You can imagine what happens next. But you probably can't, because a lot of crazy crap happens. So, bing bada boom, I'm watching the show, then all of a second, the frickin' robot stops moving and then proceeds to try to murder me. So then I run into a closet that's next to the room. I stayed there for a while, had to frickin' drink vinegar. That explains my addiction in the past. That was the only food source I can get. How sick it made me. And at some point, I tried to make my escape, and the thing ate me alive. And then, next thing you know, I was the alpha. Bing bada boom. And my friends, they all went home happily ever after. My parents were worried sick, and I found out who the owner of the place was. Mr. Willy Billy, as aka William Afton. He's a son of a bitch. Because I had to perform, and I couldn't feel anything. I was stuck looking out for 2 peepholes for the longest time, and when it was night, I could move around, and that's when the shit happened. Every night. He would always come to see me. He would make me do these things. Always make me do all these trials, tests, etc. I went around, and it was a lot of pain. Constantly burned and electrocuted for no apparent good reason other than the person's pleasure. Just torture or for his entertainment, I guess.
Can you stop
Never
for a
really
second?
figured
I
out
need
why.
to look away. So that's something wrong. Okay, you then continue.
Rude.
Sorry, I didn't like.
Telling you my origin story here, man.
I'm sorry.
So, eventually, with my death, because he didn't know that I'd freaking possessed the damn thing, or maybe he did, I'm not sure. Anyways, one day, I woke up back in my normal body, but it was different. I was a rotten, decaying, zombie-looking thing, and I had like bite marks all over me. Long story short, I guess he dragged the corpse out of the Orville thing, and somehow got my soul back in the body. And he used me for this horrible testing thing, which you may remember a certain fellow that I called Bruce.
Yep.
Well, some of you. Bruce is just what I called it for the sake of I didn't want it to be me. It's currently a part of me, but I just wanted to believe it's something else. I was put in the bedroom of Afton's son. A recreation of it, anyways. And all around me were these nightmarish versions of the mediocre melodies. I would die several times a night, being brought back to life as some weird plaything. Constantly repeat and rinse and repeat. And one day, I was put back into the Orville thing, and the oddest thing happened. Out of all my anger, out of everything, there's something I realized. Those 4 friends I mentioned, they all knew something happened to me. They all were worried about something, because I didn't come out. I wasn't seen again. And when they came back to that bloody restaurant, when I was forced to perform on that stage, every painful movement, well, when it was their birthdays, I got to show them a little thing for the private room. I slaughtered all of them. Every last one of my friends I slaughtered. And next thing you know, they happen to possess the other mediocres. It was a bit of a love and hate relationship at first. With Mr. Hippo, ironically, being the only one of my friends that at least cared a little bit, was basically my only friend. Hence why I have the Hippo shrine down in my room. Because he was literally the only good thing there, since everyone else hated me. You know, because I caused their death. Now to the part where I told you how my parents died. At some point, Afton wanted to test something different. He wanted to test my will, my loyalty to him. So, he kidnapped my parents. And next thing I know, I see them in the restaurant. I don't know what he did, but all of a sudden, I couldn't think or anything. All I know is that I could only see. And the next thing you know, I was looking through a window, watching as my parents were brutally murdered by big elephant robot. And I have to live with that blood on my hands for my whole life. Eventually, his wife, in my dimension, it was his wife, Mrs. Afton, was Vanny, in case any of you heard of that crazy lady. She was mainly there to keep an eye on me, because I made numerous attempts to escape, because I hated being there. I've even gotten the scooper treatment several times because of my attempts of escaping. And I was always put back together, just to be destroyed again, over and over. Then one day Afton left. He locked me in a room, and I was left to rot there for many, many years. Specifically 31. One day he came back, but as a frickin' rabbit. A gross zombie-looking rabbit. Then he threw me up and started beating the shit out of me once he opened the room, and then bing bada boom bam pow. A lot of random crap happened. I basically kicked him out of there, and then I murdered all my friends who were animatronics, because I couldn't deal with anything anymore, because I was locked in a room for 31 years and mentally insane. So, out of pure desperation for anything, I went around, did just about anything. Since I was able to leave the building now, I went on a bit of a murder spree, like a ravenous beast for the forest. Eventually, I started to gain sane again. After going insane, then getting sane again. I greatly wish I didn't do the things I did, but Sometimes I can't even remember who I was anymore. I don't even remember what I looked like when I was younger. And one day, he came back. He always comes back. He was some weird thing. He looked like some character from Nickelodeon. I don't know, his head got bigger. Anyways, he attempted to kill me again with this bunch of goons he got from other locations. One was a broken version of Baby. One was a lefty with a pooping inside him. And one was a spaghetti bear. I decapitated the spaghetti bear. Destroyed the other ones. I don't remember how I did it, but I did something. But of course, he escaped. Just barely. Ripped off his arm though, so that felt nice. And next thing you know, my brain's hurting. After that, I went back to the place. Went there for a few years. I was breaking down. I basically had nowhere to go. I knew I had to get out somewhere. Since everything was breaking down, including the one mechanic in me that was keeping me to be normal. Because when I went to the murder thing, when I murdered, I didn't look like this. I had this little disc in me. And it makes me the way I look the way I look because of it. I look a lot different without it. I'm very old. Not as new as people think. Probably around the same age as those two over there.
You hiding behind an illusion disc whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm. I had to use every pair of scrap I found just to keep myself together. And I couldn't take it anymore, since being alone was awful. I experimented with some things, and found out one thing he was working on. Some form of way to go to another place, so he can commit his murders somewhere else. So I did that. Ended up in a factory. Saw an Orville model being shipped in a package. Ripped it out, destroyed it, and took its place. Next day, I ended up here. I pretended to be an idiot for most parts. I may be an idiot a lot of the times, but I'm smarter than I appear to be. And then, well, at some point, because I referenced my old place so much, they got curious and they decided to drag me back to them. The only benefit there is that I did stop one of Afton's new plans, because in that place was Glitchtrap, just an empty suit of it, but there was something downloading into the bloody suit. So therefore, I broke it. So I feel like he's dead, but I'm not sure. And then...
Now that you're seeing enemies that you think you got rid of in your last world, in this world, it's kind of setting you off, huh?
Oh yeah, there's a pain in the ass, like when he's like, oh yes, he's finally dead. Oh no, another versions of him here. I know for a fact he's gonna be a problem somehow, no matter how nice he is, so let me pretend to be nice, get to know him, and stab him in the back later.
I mean, sure.
Your voice box cut out.
I mean, Glitch Trap isn't that bad. Unpopular opinion. Do I need to repeat myself again?
No, I heard that. It's just...
I know, unpopular opinion.
So, Tails, let me look at you and your two colored eyeballs.
Hmm?
That is mainly the story of my very painful life. There's no way for you to fully understand what I went through, because it was decades I was there. You think that all these other people, they surely do have it bad. But deep down, it's always the ones you least suspect to have the most problems. For example, when was the last time you saw a little mangled cake-eating monster? Who knows if she's still alive?
She is.
Yes, yes.
She's powered off on stage.
Well, do you mean in her room?
She has
Yeah,
a stage
but
in her room.
Yeah, I was putting her in her room.
She hasn't powered on in a long ass time. It's just
The animatronics tend to do that.
Look. My life, piece of shit. I came here for a better one, but only thing that's happened is worse. I thought I could reinstall my life, make it all better. But it did not work. You are free to tell anyone about my story, because I didn't even get into the details of the pain and torture I've went through. I just told you the short version. So, if you want to get in someone else's past, I recommend not mine. Because let me tell you something else. I'm slowly breaking, and I'm not sure how much longer I can keep everyone safe. Because out of all the people here, out of all the danger levels of what I was given, they were oh so very wrong about me. Ciao.
That's a lot to process, and I'm going back to the back room.
Grab on board.
I'm going to my room.